Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Jules Kounde, as it has been reported that the Barcelona defender's availability for El Clasico is very complicated. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this transfer report claiming that Barcelona are currently keeping tabs on Manchester City ace Ilkay Gundogan for the summer of 2023. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Less than a week remains before Barcelona lock horns with their eternal rivals Real Madrid in the first El Clasico of the season. The clash is set to take place on Sunday, October 16 at the Santiago Bernabeu, with the top spot in La Liga standings up for grabs. Barca are currently leading Los Blancos thanks to a healthier goal difference. As the match gets closer and closer, the injury woes at Barcelona seem to be not letting up whatsoever. While Xavi Hernandez welcomed Frankie de Jong back into the fold against Celta de Vigo on Sunday, several other key members remain sidelined. Ronald Araujo is definitely ruled out for the Clasico, while question marks remain over the involvement of Memphis Depay and Andres Christensen as well. Earlier reports had indicated that the Blaugrana could be given a boost as both Frank Kessie and Jules Kounde would receive medical green lights for the trip to Madrid. However, according to the latest update from Javi Miguel of AS, Kounde's availability for El Clasico is very complicated at this point. Interestingly, it was the same journalist who had reported that the Frenchman would receive an all-clear from medical department ahead of the encounter against Real Madrid. But he is now claiming that it might be not the case. Javi Miguel reports that Kounde has zero chances of making it back to the UEFA Champions League versus Inter Milan on Wednesday. And he then adds that the 23-year-old's availability for El Clasico is very complicated at this moment. It leaves manager Xavi with a huge headache, as he will have to continue working with Gerard Piqué and Eric Garcia as his only senior centre-back options and Sergio Roberto as the only natural right-back we have. Reports are suggesting that Alejandro Balde, who has started the last two league outings as a makeshift right-back, could again find himself slotting into the unfamiliar position to tackle the threat of Vinicius Jr. on Sunday. As for Kounde, it remains to be seen how the defender's recovery evolves in the coming days. Clasico will be a very important game for us, one of the games that can define our La Liga season. And it's just sad that some of our players are not there, some of our key players are not there, where we could have been so confident going to that Clasico that we must win Real Madrid. But now that we have, some players are injured, we just have to do with the ones we have and have the confidence of the team that they can still go there and win the game and continue to be top of La Liga. Kounde's availability have been a hot topic of discussion. Of course, he was injured during international break when France played with Australia, and it came as a big blow for us because Kounde has been one of the best signings that we made, playing as a centre back and as a right back as well, and playing both roles excellently well. And of course, Kounde, there's no doubt that Kounde could have helped Barcelona a lot to win some games easily. And of course, Clasico, which is always an important game for us, Kounde's availability could have been very, very crucial for us. But after it was reported earlier this week that Kounde might be given that green light to play against Real Madrid, the very journalist claiming now that his availability might just be so complicated, which means that we might likely not see Kounde playing again in the Clasico, and this comes as a big blow for us. So let's see how it's going to look like, hoping that a miracle can happen before the Clasico day. Then I don't know. So just keep our fingers crossed to see how that game will play out without some of our injured stars. Araujo have been injured and will be out for about 2 to 3 months as he underwent surgery. Andres Christensen, Frank Kessie have not been available due to injury as well, but Diaz was not that serious. Maybe they might return before the Clasico. let's see. Tomorrow we play against Inter Milan in what will be a crucial game for us. So we have two huge back-to-back games against Inter Milan and against Real Madrid. So those are games that we should show our strength. We should show that we are Barca. We can win them. Um, this is the moment that Xavi needs to prove he is there. He can do things even when some players are injured. So it will be crucial for us to win tomorrow's game more than ever because our Champions League, our Champions League hopes are hanging in the air. We must qualify this time around because we can't take another disqualification from the Champions League without even reaching the knockout stages like last season. It's going to be a big blow. So the game against Inter must be crucial for us to win. Against Bayern, we need to win. Against Victoria Pleasant, we need to win. Those are games that we just need to win and ensure that we qualify without even depending on results elsewhere. So that's just it, as simple as that. But the game is not going to be simple as we say. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona will continue to target free agents in the summer transfer window of 2023, with Manchester City veteran Ilkay Gundogan among their targets for next year, according to Sport. Gundogan has been a top performer for Manchester City over the years, even though he had an injury-riddled start of life in England. The German international has emerged as one of Pep Guardiola's most trusted lieutenants and has been integral to the success that they have achieved. However, the 31-year-old is in the final year of his contract at the Etihad Stadium, with the citizens signing Rodri and Calvin Phillips in recent years and planning to move for Jude Bellingham. Gundogan's role in the side will definitely reduce. And so, even though there is the possibility that a club might want to extend his deal, the former Borussia Dortmund ace might decide to move on at the end of the ongoing campaign. That is where Barcelona enter the picture. The midfield department is seen as a key area that needs to be strengthened next summer, especially with Sergio Busquets' departure looming. And Gundogan has emerged as one of the several options that Barcelona are looking at, considering that he will be available for free and will bring volumes of experience at the highest level to the squad. Apart from Gundogan, FC Barcelona continue to retain an interest in his Manchester City teammate Bernardo Silva. Signing both of them could be tricky as it will lead to a bloated midfield department as well as a significant rise in their wage bill. Furthermore, links to the likes of Ruben Neves, Jorginho and N'Golo Kante also continues to persist, with the latter two also set to become free agents like Gundogan. So it will certainly be interesting to see who Barcelona decide to sign come summer. What's clear is that Matteo Alemany and co will continue to keep an eye on free agent pool for market opportunities. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.